I've got to be honest with you guys, I had some awesome plans for today. We might be able to follow up on those tomorrow. I wanted to test out the Bronco Raptor off-road in these muddy conditions with these new mud tires. But for now, I've got some pretty crazy accessories to install on this Bronco Raptor sent out by Broaddict. We're gonna have to do all these installations in the garage today, so let me get the Rubicon 392 out in this nasty weather, and then we'll move around the Bronco Raptor. That way we'll actually have some space to get this stuff installed. They sent out 3 different things to test out and install, but the thing I want to start with first is probably the craziest. So for this first product, this is actually going to be their Bronco dash mount. So you can see the layout there. We should be able to mount up anything we need, whether it's a GoPro, phone, walkie-talkie, tablet, whatever the case may be. So to start off, we've got all kinds of different mounting brackets right here. Now I did look over the installation briefly, and it seems pretty straightforward, but just the actual hardware itself is extremely impressive. And then we've got a second section right under here with our actual mounting solutions. Now I've used mounting solutions like this in the past. They give you a lot of different spots you can actually hard mount it to. So I'm excited to see how these are gonna work and how sturdy they are. But I wanna get to the installation to see how this is actually gonna mount up. So to get started out, all we need to do is install the base. So that seems pretty straightforward. Now, as you can tell, they have the perfect actual cutout right here. So everything is going to be flush. There's a lot of attention to detail in these. Super impressive for just a phone mount. You don't really expect it. And then we've got our last one right here that we need to bolt up. Then we'll need to install this center bolt right here. Now we've got that mounted down, and it is not going anywhere. And now we can install these balls. And the best part about these right here is you can move them wherever you want. So as you can tell from looking at this mount, we've got holes up here at the top, on the sides right here, down here, and then also on the front, which is pretty cool. So we've got the ability to mount up literally wherever we want. So this is where the GoPro mount will be. And with these swivel mounts, you can mount it wherever you like. Then you can tighten that down there. And now I should be able to throw my phone in here. Got to adjust this just a little bit. About right there is perfect. So you got these adjustments on the back side. Now something else that's really cool that they have are going to be the walkie-talkie stand and the CB radio holder right here, which is pretty cool. That actually holds the walkie-talkie really good. I don't even need the strap. But if you want the strap for some crazy riding, you can strap it right there, and there is no chance that that is going anywhere. Now, obviously, this is a little over the top, but a lot of times I do like to carry 2 phones, so it's nice to have 2 phone mounts, or you can use it for satellite navigation, whatever you need. For this, obviously, just showcasing how many walkie-talkies you can actually carry, and it is an awesome location for the GoPro mount. So I've got to say, this is a 10 out of 10 for Broaddict on the actual fit, finish, product installation, everything. Now, I'm not typically going to run it like this. This is the setup that I'm actually going to run at least more often. Got the radio right here, perfect spot for that secondary phone, and then, or primary phone if we're just driving around like usual. And then we've also got the GoPro mount there. So overall, super impressed with it. And any of the products that we talk about from these guys today is going to be down in the link in the description below. One thing you can guarantee with them is you are always going to get some pretty good packaging. Let's see. Oh, that's some legit paneling right there. Super rigid. Usually these are pretty flexible. And I believe they're gonna go about right there. We got some extra mounting brackets, more brackets, and more brackets. Now this installation should be pretty straightforward, especially considering how good the actual instructions are. So I'm about halfway through the installation for the first section of the rear storage, but since they sent 2 sections, I wanted to go ahead and open this up to make sure we're not going to be using the same mounting locations for any of this stuff. That way we don't have to do the same work twice. Looks like some paneling. And then we've got the main part of the paneling right here. And it looks like some of the mounting spots are the same, so we might have saved ourselves some extra work. And just like that, we've got it all mounted up, the top and the bottom section here. It actually ended up going together pretty smoothly. It did take a little bit of time simply because it's just a lot to tighten down. Now this gives you a little better idea of what you can actually use this for. So you can see I've got that molly bag on the side, and we've got another bag right here that you can stick some different stuff in right there. I am going to be able to mount the traction boards here right on the side with just some Velcro straps. But something really cool inside this bag is my little roadside assistant kit. So this is actually my Lokithor jump starter, and as you can tell, this thing is rated for all the big stuff. 8.5 liter gas and 6.5 liter diesel. Now this is actually their J401 model, so you can see this is a little bit more robust than what you're typically used to seeing on a jump starter. This is great to use at the dealership, but it's also really nice because it has a couple extra features. Obviously it's got the flashlight and a work light, a hazard light right there. So instead of it just being a jump starter, I've actually got a standard USB and a USB-C right here. That way I can actually fast charge any of my devices. Super cool, and it comes in handy more than you can imagine. But the biggest selling point on this for me was actually the jumper cables. So whenever you look at these jumper cables, you can tell these are way more robust than the typical ones that you'll see with these portable jump starters. This is really what won me over right here. So with these, I'm able to get on any terminal that I need to, and it's a heavy gauge wire as well. The connection here is super solid too. But something else that's really cool about these guys is they actually sent out another setup for me to give away to one of you. This is the JA300. So for this giveaway with Lokithor, what you're gonna get is a multi-function emergency tool. So this has got a light, a jump starter, as well as a built-in air compressor right here. And then obviously it's going to come with the jumper cables, the air hose, it's going to come with the charger, all the different nozzle pieces, also a really nice carry case, and then the case for the jumper cables too. Everything in the box brand new. I'll actually send it out to you. So to get entered on this giveaway, it is super simple. All you need to do is like the video, make sure you're already subscribed to the channel, and then go down to the comments and comment Lokithor in all caps. It couldn't be any more simple. Now we're only gonna run it for 2 weeks, so from the date that we post this video, it'll be a 2-week long giveaway. So just to go over this real quick, what you'll see is a power button. Of course, we've got it powered up right there. You've got the ability to switch through bar to PSI. You've got the pump button right there. You can change what pressure, set pressure you wanna go to right there. This is where you're going to connect the jumper cables right there. Right here is where you can charge your phone. This is also a power bank, so USB or USB-C, a Type-C charger will work. You've also got the different lights right here. So, oh my gosh, that is super bright. It's got a bunch of different features for that, and I really like how easy that their tools are to use. So it's not like you have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out. It's super simple. Right back here, that's where you're going to input your air hose. That way you can pump some different stuff up. But this is going to be great for an everyday carry, just so you have it in your vehicle. No matter what situation you run into, you'll be able to handle it. So a huge thank you to Broaddict for sponsoring today's video, and also Lokithor for sending out a really cool product that we can give away. If you guys haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see next. But until then, Godspeed.